What if the strongest thing about you was born from your pain? Behind the perfect smile, the power suits, and the red carpet flashbulbs, lives a woman who fought her way through rejection, trauma, and the politics of Hollywood, and won. She's the cheer captain who stole a generation's heart, the truth teller who turned her scars into scripture, and the woman who refused to shrink, even when the world told her to stay quiet. This is Gabrielle Union's story. And trust me, it's nothing like the Hollywood fairy tale you thought you knew. Before the fame, before the fortune, there was Omaha, Nebraska. A young Gabrielle Monique Union, sandwiched between discipline and dreams. Her father, a military man. Her mother, a fighter for justice. But home wasn't always peace. The cracks in her parents' marriage taught her early, love doesn't always mean safety. When the Union family moved to California, Gabrielle found herself in unfamiliar territory, one of the few black girls in a predominantly white school. They didn't see her. Not really, but she saw them. And that quiet fire inside her? That's the spark that would one day make her unstoppable. Here's the twist. Gabrielle Union never planned on becoming an actress. She was a UCLA student dreaming of law school, not lights, camera, action. But fate doesn't always ask for permission. While interning at a modeling agency, she was asked to audition for a role, and the rest, pure destiny. Soon she was landing guest spots on Saved by the Bell, Family Matters, and Moesha. But 1999 changed everything. That's when she appeared in 10 Things I Hate About You and She's All That. Hollywood noticed, but Bring It On in 2000 made her unforgettable. As Isis, the fierce, no-nonsense cheer captain, Gabrielle flipped the script. No stereotypes, no psychic energy, just power. A new kind of leading lady had arrived. Success came fast, but so did the limits. Hollywood loved her, as long as she stayed in the box they built. The pretty black best friend. The sassy one. The supporting act. But Gabrielle? She wanted depth. And when the system wouldn't give it to her, she decided to build her own stage. In 2013 she took a leap with being Mary Jane, and the world stopped to watch. Mary Jane Paul wasn't a superhero. She was complicated. Smart. Messy. Real. Gabrielle said, "I finally played a woman who looked like me, loved like me, broke like me." And that performance didn't just earn her awards, it earned her respect. But off-screen her story was far from perfect. In 2001, Gabrielle married NFL player Chris Howard. It looked like a fairy tale, but behind closed doors, it was falling apart. When that marriage ended, she wasn't broken, she was reborn. Enter Dwayne Wade, the NBA star, the father, the man who carried his own past wounds. Their love story wasn't instant, it was earned. They split, they healed, they came back stronger. And in 2014, under the Miami sun, they said, "I do." But behind that picture-perfect moment was pain, years of fertility struggles, heartbreak, and loss. Until 2018, when Kavia James was born via surrogate. Their shady baby became a symbol of joy, and a reminder that healing sometimes comes wrapped in tiny miracles. Here's the part most people don't know, Gabrielle Union is a survivor. At 19 she was sexually assaulted while working at a shoe store. For years she carried that trauma in silence. Until one day she decided, silence helps no one. Her book We're Going to Need More Wine became a rally cry for women everywhere, honest, raw, and unfiltered. And when her stepdaughter, Zaya Wade, came out as transgender, Gabrielle stood front and center. Not just as a stepmom, but as a protector. She said, "It's not about tolerance. It's about love. It's about listening." That courage earned her a spot on Time's 100 Most Influential People. Because Gabrielle Union doesn't just act, she acts up for what's right. Today, Gabrielle Union is more than an actress, she's an empire in motion. With a net worth topping $40 million, she's turned her name into a brand of beauty, strength, and resilience. From her haircare line Flawless by Gabrielle Union, to best-selling books, to producing roles that elevate black women, Gabrielle isn't just chasing opportunities, she's creating them. In 2023 she dropped The Perfect Find on Netflix, then took fans deeper into her world with My Journey to 50. A soulful exploration of heritage, healing, and happiness. She said, "I didn't just find my ancestry in Africa, I found my peace." And maybe, that's what power truly looks like. From a small-town girl in Nebraska, to a Hollywood powerhouse redefining womanhood, motherhood, and strength. Gabrielle Union isn't a survivor of Hollywood, she's a conqueror. Every role, every heartbreak, every stand she's taken, has shaped a legacy that's still unfolding. Because Gabrielle Union doesn't live for applause, she lives for impact. And something tells me, her most powerful chapter hasn't even been written yet. So let me ask you, what do you think makes Gabrielle Union unstoppable? Is it her power, her pain, or her refusal to stay silent? Drop your thoughts below, and if her journey moved you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this story with someone who needs to remember that strength is built, not born. Because Gabrielle Union's story? It's not just inspiring, it's proof that even when the world says stay quiet, your voice can change everything.